Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Straight. Last time, we almost got kicked off, well actually no, we did get kicked off I think. Wait, did we? I don't recall what happened, I don't remember what the final result of this was. I think we got kicked off the swim team, and then Ash tried to save us. He basically fessed up and said that he was also responsible for us breaking into the swimming pool at night, and he presumably got kicked off the team as well as Zach. I think that's what's happening here. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. And now I guess Zach's just gonna be really contemplative about it. Maybe muse some philosophy at us. I'm not sure. Well, let's see. Let's see this man whose underwear I can clearly see muse philosophy at us. I stand in silence for a brief moment before realizing that deep down on an existential level, I have a problem when I don't get closure. I briefly glance back at Mikhail, seated in the middle of the floor, posture like a melted candle. And while I want to run to him and comfort him, out of all of us, Mikhail truly is the strongest. If there's anyone who can handle and process it, it's him. I'll always support him, but I also realize that as overwhelmed as he is, he's probably better off figuring this out without trying to prioritize me. My eyes flicker back over towards the darkened hallway. But Ash means well, but he's reckless and impulsive. Hell, Mikhail said that he takes medication to help decision making and to slow him down. He probably doesn't even realize what he's just done and what it's actually going to cost him. He's going to lose everything. I drop Mikhail a quick text saying I'm going after Ashley and slip into the darkness. Did you drop the text right there while you were just standing? You're just standing there? That's kind of weird, but fine. I stumbled down the darkened hallway, seriously considering if Ashley has some form of natural adaptation that allows him to see in the dark. Ironically, he's probably still wandering the halls of the building, butt naked, and most likely completely indifferent to it. Can't believe I had to censor Ash last episode. Hey, you found some clothes. Despite getting lost at least twice, I'm surprised by the thickness of Midwestern humidity as I push through a side door. Shouldn't you know how to get around in your own swim building? Whatever. And step out into the moonlight. Off in the distance, I can see a fully dressed Ashley walking down the sidewalk ahead of me. Looks like he's got that swagger again. Yo, Ash. I mean, Max, wait up. He doesn't slow down. He's almost in a trance. I jog to catch up with him before stopping again once closer. Ashley, please stop. I hear him sigh in front of me before he grinds to a halt. It's almost like using his real name has a certain power over him. You should have stayed with Mikhail. I know him well enough to know that he's going to have a hard time with all of this. He needs you. Dude, what the F was that? What did you do? He turns, a serious look etched deeply into his face. Zach, I know exactly what I did, despite the fact that I have a lot of issues and stuff. This plan is perfection. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. That came out all wrong. But I think you just lost your scholarship. And the swim team, you didn't have to. I did have to, and if you think about it long enough, you'll see that it was honestly the only way to save any of us. What do you mean, any of us? Both you and Mikhail were wrapped up in that deep. If I did nothing, you both would have lost, and I would have been by myself anyway. As soon as Coach didn't need me anymore, I would have been tossed aside too, and I'm tired of being used by people. There's a reason that I told you all those personal things about me in the sauna, while we were drinking coffee, even about my little brother. You don't suck as bad as I originally thought you did, And I feel kinda crappy that I didn't see that in you in the beginning. I just don't trust people, and I'm used to them effing me over. So I'm sorry I was such a bully. And I'm sorry that I couldn't save your spot on the swim team too. I tried. There just wasn't a loophole. So I saved the only one of us that I could. And honestly, probably the one of us that needed it the most. No, Ash. It's okay, man. I'll figure it out. It'll work. I lie to myself, knowing later on when no one's around, I'll quietly allow my mind to untether and have my own personal meltdown now that I'm off the swimming team. Okay. So you're seriously not going to help me, Kale? Because that was my plan, and you're not supposed to be here right now. No, I was more worried about you in that moment. No, I was more worried about you in the moment. Push, I'm fine. Told ya, I have a backup plan. Yeah? What's this backup plan? I'm waiting on the confirmation now. Off in the distance, a waving stranger catches Ashley's eye, and you actually see his concentration leave his physical body and dissipate into the ether. What is this nasty old man? Who asked for this? Is this what we need in our street game? I don't think so. Kinda late for old Jim to be working. I swear, that guy never leaves here. I've never seen him before. Don't talk about him like he's a familiar friend. Within seconds, I forget my own question. Why was he even here? Diving down into the rabbit hole right beside him. I feel like you know everybody around here. I make a point to because it benefits me, but everyone knows Jim. Who's Jim? Seriously? He's the janitor. He's that old man that's always telling dirty jokes to people. He's always talking about going down to the nursing home to flirt with all the young ladies. He's weird, because 92 obviously isn't very young. I think he gets confused. I frown. And he's impossible to get away from. Last time he cornered me in the library and told me that when I get older, I need to get a hand job from a girl with Parkinson's for the best time of my life. Gross. Girls. I still don't get it, but he thought it was pretty funny and kept elbowing and winking at me. I snicker, somehow appreciating the comfort of gallows humor for someone in the twilight of their years, while also understanding that it would take Ashley a lifetime to understand that joke. It wouldn't take that long, but how many janitors are there? Just one. I can't believe that old man cleans this whole place by himself. What happened to Ernie? Psh, beats me. Who's Ernie? The janitor guy. I don't know. I thought there was only one janitor here too, but I used to talk to Ernie over in the psych building. Oh my god, maybe Ernie's just an escaped mental patient. And he was never affiliated with the university. Oh my god. And maybe he's the one who gave us really bad advice for fixing the thermostat, and that's why it exploded. Oh my god, none of this makes sense. Definitely never heard of him, and I'm pretty sure I know everybody. Maybe you got the name wrong. What's he look like? Well, he speaks with a Texan accent. I don't know. Older, but not that old. I signaled down the path to where the elderly janitor had been. He had brown, kinda poofy hair and was sarcastic. I don't know. Maybe he was just the maintenance guy. Nope, impossible. Jim does all the maintenance too. Where'd you see this guy again? Over in the psych building. Usually in the afternoon class. I actually helped him out back at the beginning of the semester before I joined the swim team. This is weird. What do you mean you helped him out? Like, you cleaned stuff? Yeah, cleaned the locker room several times. Fixed some lights. It started when I asked him to fix the heat in our old dorm room. It was freezing in there and Braden couldn't figure it out. That's weird. Why? It's not that weird. I mean, I wish he could have paid me and stuff, but I don't think it's weird to help the guy out. No, it's weird Braden didn't know how to fix a thermostat. Oh my god. Were they all in on it? Oh my god. Braden was in on this too. He knew that Ernie wasn't. Ernie was working out of Braden's pocket the whole time. He just wanted to frame. He wanted Zach framed as revenge for having peeked on him that one night. You know, that one night Zach peeked on Braden when he was sleeping. He wanted revenge for that, and so he's been doing the whole long con this whole time. He's even pretended to like Zach, and yeah, I don't know. Why? Doesn't his dad own a construction business? Yeah, he helped his dad build houses and stuff. I know, we all talked about this together. Braden literally brought this up in front of all of us. Just recently. Zach, you're stupid. If Braden did all that construction to buy that sweet-ass car, why doesn't he know how to adjust a thermostat? I stop, unsure of how to answer such an obvious question that I'd never considered before. I mean, I don't know. Did you ever have any problems with the heat when Braden wasn't around? What? Did we have problems with the heat when Braden wasn't around? History scrolls through my mind like movie credits. No, actually, I don't think I did. I think he was always around when it broke. When it broke? What do you mean? And Braden suggested you go talk to someone about getting it fixed? I mean, kinda. We both sort of decided that I could wander the halls after class and find somebody that could work. What? Wander the halls and find someone to work on it. But I think he did suggest it first. What? So if this janitor guy didn't pay you, why did you help him? He let me He let me keep stuff that was left in the locker room, so it worked out. Like what? My mind wanders back to the long list of random items that I found while helping Ernie out. And I try to think of one that stood out. Braden's leotard, of course. I mean, the only reason Braden got on the wrestling team was because I happened to find a singlet for him in there. You found a singlet in the locker room that Braden needed while helping the janitor that Braden told you to go find? Sure. And that doesn't seem weird to you? Okay, it's a video game, Ash. All of this seems weird to me. What's your point? Because honestly, nothing here connects. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I thought it just worked out. I found other stuff too. We'll get back to that. What did the singlet look like? Can you describe what Braden's bulge looks like when he was wearing the singlet? It was orange and black. Orange and black, like the one Braden was wearing in that picture you gave me for the ID? Maybe. I didn't notice. I guess I wasn't paying that close attention to it. I thought you said that was an old high school picture of Braden. Yeah, it was. Why? What's up with all the questions? Wait, that was an old high school? So that was his old singlet that he left in the locker room so we could find and give it to him? What kind of schizophrenic? Oh my god, this is amazing. What? It's an effing mystery. What's an effing mystery? What are you talking about? Zach, don't you see? He stares intensely into my eyes. Why the F does Braden have a picture from high school where he's wearing the wrestling singlet you gave him at college? A wrestling singlet that fits perfectly. Oh my god, look at how it's just that singlet is maintaining its form perfectly. It's so strange. Duh. At the exact same time that he needed one to join the team. God, that is one you wore in high school, huh? God. And like that, I feel all the air rush out of me. Ash stares into my eyes, his excitement vampirically feeding off my anxiety. I dig my hands into my pocket and pull the picture of Braden out of my pocket, finally noting the obvious straps of the orange singlet that I had ignored all this time. It's the same singlet. Why do you still have that on you? What? Huh? You can physically see him gradually become more elated as I connect the dots and realize that he's actually making sense. See, it's an effing mystery. We need to solve this. Now you gotta tell me everything, because this is really exciting. Apparently, Zach's whole world has been broken by this revelation. I don't know. I mean, it's weird that Braden did that, but I don't know. I stammered trying to connect the dots together. Everything that I had previously missed starts being called into question. I don't know. I can't understand you at all. You're just mumbling. You're a really terrible mystery-solving partner. I mean... Fine. I'll ask you more questions then. My head swirls. My words are absent and hollow. Sure. Let's start with Gary the janitor. Ernie. Push, whatever. We need a better description of this guy. I mean, he had long dark overalls on. Wait, for real? Yeah, does that mean something? Does it really? Yup, it makes sense. The construction guys that are working on the new wrestling gymnasium have dark jumpsuits like that. You probably never see them because they mostly work at night when the campus is less crowded. I see them on campus when I'm coming back from the pool. Braden would have totally had access to those since he's on the wrestling team, and that's the main focus of all the construction. What? I shake my head, continuing to try and deny everything that I'm hearing as Ashley puts the puzzle pieces together with the most inappropriate level of excitement I've ever seen. Is this what we needed after the whole Slim team debacle? Well, come on, let's go over to the gymnasium then and look for clues. Oh my god, I'm going to destroy... I'm gonna destroy Ashley. Nothing is here is making sense, really. What was the end goal from all of this, then? What was the end goal from Ernie being in Braden's pocket and having us clean the locker room and find the singlet he left for us there and fixing the thermostat he could have fixed himself? So I don't even. Ashley drags me across the campus by hand, earning both of us several embarrassing heckles as I stumble through the gymnasium doors like a mule with vertigo. After my eyes adjust to the overhead lights, my gaze is gradually drawn to the corner of the room, where a small group of students stand chuckling and chattering in suppressed teenage whispers. Despite the relatively vacant setting before me, I feel a dissonant echo of familiarity. A distant memory just beyond the horizon of recollection. Something feels familiar, like I've seen this exact scene before. It's strange, given that I've only ever been here once before, when Mikhail and I walked into the gym the first day he met Braden. I frowned, equally frustrated by the unsettling deja vu and its existence in the first place. And then off in the distance, one of the students sighs loudly before stretching dramatically skyward. That is stretching quite dramatically, really popping out that butt. Yep, he's even popping out his butt in the past. Wait a minute. That's the same group as before. Jesus Christ, do we live in the Matrix? Do we live in the Matrix? What's going on? Like, girls, is this just all a simulation? Oh my god, is that Ernie? And that's Ernie. Oh, F. What? That's him. Can he stop stretching like that? He's distracting me from Ernie. He was right there in front of my face, and I never even saw him. No, girl, last time he was really zoomed out. There ain't no way I'm seeing that. That's the guy you're looking for? The janitor? Yes, a clue. I knew it. Ashley's gait assumes a childlike bounce as he sprints in victory towards Ernie and the other team members. Don't we have more important things to be doing right now than realizing that everything that we know is a lie and that our life is just a computer generated reality? As Ernie's head slowly turns towards the sudden movement, I watch his eyes squint and focus, quickly looking beyond Ashley before twisting into panic as our eyes meet for the first time. Wait, how do I do texting again? Oh crap. Ew, he's not looking good. He jumps up, pressing between the other team members in a diagonal sprint towards one of the opposing doors. Ashley never breaks his stride, scooping up a basketball from a nearby cart before hurling it across the gymnasium with devastating force. I watch with amazement as the ball ignores time, slowing down as it seems to curve through the air, almost tracking Ernie's escape as if possessed with inhuman precision. Ernie's friends look with horror as the ball propels closer, unable to tear their gazes away. Suddenly, time speeds up again, and the ball collides with Ernie's feet with a comically hollow thud. Ernie trips violently, tumbling forward in a pinwheel. Elbows crash into the polished floor, and the squeaking of bare skin echoes through the rafters. Everyone gasps. Oh my god, did everyone see how awesome that was? Hey wrestling people, did you effing see that? Zach, did you see that? Did you see me throw that? Oh my god, that was so awesome. I'm pretty sure he's dead. I ignore him with a shake of my head, moving in pursuit across the gymnasium floor as the basketball rolls away into passing obscurity. Okay, dude, calm down. Ernie lies in a twisted mass. You see, last time we saw the back of his shirt, it looked different. Like, it still had these dirty marks on it, but they were completely different dirty marks. Like, am I crazy? Ernie, he looks like a crushed insect. He wipes a small trickle of blood from his nose and examines it before looking up at me in dismay. Ashley is a blur beside me and rushes in ahead, towering with intimidation over Ernie. He's somehow wielding another basketball and standing in a victorious stance that he probably learned from playing too much Fatal Combat. Zach, ask him questions, and I'll punch him when he doesn't tell us what we need to know and stuff. One of the nearby teammates walks over towards us, obviously intending to intervene. His posture swells with superiority. He's ugly. He knows Max? Hey Max, why don't we all relax? Ashley's eyes flash in defiance. Relax? Why don't you go get me the money you owe me, Steven? My spreadsheet still shows me you never paid me for raising your calculus midterm last semester. Be ashamed if that score changed back and your GPA wasn't high enough to stay on the wrestling team. The teammate raises his hands in surrender. Whoa, okay Max, take it easy. I'm not trying to get involved. My bad. I forgot all about that. I really appreciate everything you've done. Maybe I can make it up to you. Maybe you can give me 200 now, or I'll double it. Ugh, what are you doing with your face, Ernie? Ernie's head drops in further in defeat as Ashley shifts the table of dominance back in his favor. He attempts to cautiously creep backwards on his elbows, but his wrestling singlet chirps loudly as the fabric betrays him on the freshly polished floor. Ashley's eyes shift towards Ernie. His gaze never changes. probably not a good idea to try and run again, Bernie. Ernie pitifully scoots back to the same position as before with a heavy sigh. I don't have any money on me right now, Max, and my phone's back in my changing room. I'm checking my phone in 30 minutes, Steven, and I better have payment confirmation. If I don't, I'm texting that drunk pic you sent me last week to your sister. You can go now. The teammate whispers a silent apology to Ernie as he cautiously steps backwards towards the door, his eyes never leaving the back of Ash's head. No, ask him a question, Zach, so I can yell at him again. I stared down at a pathetic and broken Ernie. No one's yelling at anyone. At least, I don't want to. What? You have to interrogate him. You know, like they do in all the cop shows. You're the nice one, and I'm the one that bangs on things and throws papers on the floor. Max, we aren't interrogating anyone. I just want to know what's going on. Pff, me too. But I still think you should yell. Who are you? Yeah, who are you? Answer him. Answer me. Who do you work for? Before Ernie can even answer my question, Ash blurts out a stream of tangential questions. Are you really a janitor? Because you don't look like one to me. Where'd you get the outfit from? Where'd you get the orange and black wrestling onesie? And why are you just wearing that stupid shirt? Is Braden paying you money to leave stuff in the locker room? I bet he is, isn't he? He has a really nice car and a lot of money, but I still kinda like him. Ashley leans in suspiciously close. His eyes narrowed into slits, his face inches from Ernie's. That's like a whole 1.5 feet. Dude, you're a spy, aren't you? I can tell. I've seen a lot of movies with spies in them. Max, for F's sake. Look at that face, Zach. Calm down. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. He looks at me in the eyes, wide with panicked shame. Zach, I don't think I took my meds today. Mikhail's gonna be pissed at me. He retreats back, probably unsure what questions he just asked in the first place. I'm just really excited because I like mysteries. I just hit a spy with a basketball and I drank way too much coffee earlier. The list seems to go on, but I stop listening and Ernie begins to overtly panic. Wait, text him. Guys, please. I don't know. I don't know any of those answers. How much could he be paying you and why? Just, please don't beat me up or anything. I barely made the team in the first place. I was just doing him a favor. I don't even know what's going on. I promise. What's going on is you got caught, Tony. Yo, you gotta go, Max. I appreciate you, I really do. But you're making me even more scattered right now. Can you, like, go take a walk or something, please? Yeah, sure, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you nervous or get wound up. Make sure you ask him about the orange spandex thing in the picture, because that's really important. Ashley walks away, casually peeking over his shoulder in a way that I'm not sure is nosy, defeated, intimidating, or completely innocent. Don't forget. I stared down at Ernie. I want to know what's going on. Ernie clears his throat, and it strangely deepens. I seriously don't know anything, kid. You can drop the janitor act and stop calling me kid. Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I really am. It's Zach, right? All I know is I was supposed to act like a janitor and get you to help me repair and clean up a few things. What things? Come on, man. I really need this. I'm not good at much, and he said he would help me out if I helped him out with a few things at first. What things? He seriously didn't tell me anything more than that. That's all I know. I swear to God. No, what things did he help you with? I find myself discontent with Max's aggressive tactics, but also slowly beginning to realize that I would probably make progress faster with him back over here, acting like an over-caffeinated wildcard. You're lying. You really don't want me to call Max back over here again, do you? Oops. Oh, well, I just skipped a line. I look up as I hear the sound of bouncing basketballs and find Ashley on the other side of the room already. He's desperately trying to entertain himself by trying to bounce 2 basketballs at the same time. It's signaling and singing the alphabet song. God, please no. Okay, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything I know. And if he doesn't like what you have to say, you'll be talking to me next. His response sounds almost like he was singing it, and I yell back at him, my patience thinning with every outburst. Max, please just shut up for like 2 minutes, bro. Don't be so mean to him. In the several minutes I've been here, I haven't had a single straight answer, and I'm overplaying these stupid games. Ashley folds his arms in a huff, but otherwise smirks back at me, half impressed with my sudden authority. See, I told you earlier to yell at him. Tell me everything. It's like I said, I don't know too much of the specifics or why he asked me to do those things in the first place. But it started a few days ago into the first semester, something like that. I can't remember. I was looking at this wrestling tryouts poster and he approached me. What if it turns out that it wasn't actually Braden who did it, but then Mikhail? Then it would be a super twist. Because he hasn't said who, he just said he. He asked if I was thinking about trying out, but I said I hadn't really wrestled before and didn't have the build for it. Is this relevant, like, at all? I don't know, maybe. Just hear me out, okay? Okay, no, it's Braden. Braden said he was signing up too, and he would show me the ropes since we were a similar weight class. All he wanted in return was for me to follow a few directions and act like a maintenance guy when I talked to you. I thought, what a cool dude to help me out for just in return for me impersonating a maintenance guy. Well, that isn't strange at all. I effing knew it. Now I really want to punch you. You look a lot easier to beat up than Braden. He threw me across the shower room and made my D hard. That's something I vaguely remember. Suddenly from behind, a door opens and Cody steps in the room. He's laughing and talking loudly to someone trailing behind him. Oh my god. Oh, your whole house of... You'd see your whole house of cards is coming down, Braden. You see, you thought the whole everyone playing this game thought that Zach was the crazy one that was manipulating Braden into liking him, and peeping on him and doing stuff to him during the night. But it was actually Braden was the lunatic this whole time. I really don't know where this is going. This is so weird. I don't know where this is going. Within seconds, Braden steps through the door in tow, and a thick smog-like tension descends on the room, as all breathable air is choked out of my lungs. Braden's eyes slowly take in the scene before him, and our eyes lock for the first time. Ashley throws up his arms in exasperation. Damn it, of course you guys walk in after I threw the basketball. What was his accent again? I think he just had a normal voice. Guys, what's going on? Just my normal voice for him. Braden's head falls. This isn't going to be good. You should probably... What in the world? This isn't going to be good. You should probably get going, Cody. It looks like Zach's about to find out my secret identity. We're about to have a superhero battle. You don't want to be here when it's happening. I don't know if I can protect you. You okay? Probably not, but this is something I need to do alone. What the... Oh, Cody frowns but gives Braden a reassuring pat on the shoulder. Was it written to be like this? Like, am I having the intended effect that the writing was trying to do, because this is the effect it's giving me. Text me if you need anything then, okay? Yeah. Braden's face remains stoic, drawn downward and twisted into a myriad of warring emotions. He briefly looks down at Ernie in shame. Braden, oh Jesus, tell him I don't know anything. And keep that Max guy away from me. He's effing crazy. I hear Ashley snicker with satisfaction as he digs his phone out of his pocket to check a message. Braden steps towards us, embracing judgments. It's true, Zach. He doesn't know anything. I've put this off long enough, and I'm so sorry. Is this just a dream? Is this just a long dream episode? I can't wait to wake up at the end of this chapter and it's like, it was all just a dream. Let him go and I'll tell you everything. Oh my god. Ernie stares in calculated absence into my expression, searching for permission to leave as he slowly rises. He gives one last look towards Ashley and begins to back towards the door like a pardoned prey. Ashley waves at him cheerfully. You have a good day, Herman. I'll admit to ignoring the entire reaction, almost like it never happened, my eyes never leaving Braden as he cautiously walks towards me. I wish I could say that I started this conversation with maturity. I wish I could say that I was the bigger man here, content with problem solving and thoroughly trying to understand what happened. So for all that stuff about lying, oh my, I still am so salty about back when Braden eavesdropped on us telling, or rather lying to Mikhail about our sexuality, because, you know, Zach wasn't really necessarily out at that point. And for Braden to eavesdrop on that and then get angry at Zach back in the room, in their room, that was, I'm still so salty about that. But for Braden to have been so angry about us lying, and then for him to have done all of this, I actually hate Braden. I mean, I kind of already hated him, but hey. Yeah. But I'm not. Yeah, he's not. Sorry. The chaos and mixed emotions churn inside me. The acrid taste of bile boils deep into my throat. Anxiety manifests. I dig Braden's high school photo out of my Not you being an ogre too. I dig Braden's high school photo out of my pocket, brandishing it commandingly in front of him like a crucifix. What's this? You said it was from high school. Alright guys, this is where I shall end this episode of Straight. And I thank you all for watching. We have taken many twists and turns. This whole chapter is full of revelations, exciting encounters, new truths, old lies. Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it? So I have no idea what's going on. I honestly can't keep up with this. I don't understand what the purpose of all of this is. I don't know why Braden would do this. I have no understanding, but I'm sure you guys also have no understanding, and you'll be looking forward to the next episode, as am I. Bye, guys.